behind us is the Ford Tourneo Courir.
Yes, the Tourneo. This means that it is a 5-seater as opposed to the Courier that's just the van.
The model we have here has the 1 litre 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine. It's also the Z-Tech, and with options is just over 15,000.
But you can opt for a diesel, and that's a TDCI, and that's a 1.5.
It is worth mentioning that prices start from just under 15,000.
That is great value, isn't it?
Well, you can also opt for things like the Comfort Pack for under 500 quid that gives you alloy wheels, auto lights and auto wipers.
And you get automatic air conditioning as well, don't you?
You can. Saying that, I'm going to be taking a look at the exterior styling.
I'll be looking at the interior, the build quality and the practicality.
We'll then both be driving it, and then we'll bring you our verdict on whether or not this is the car for you.
If you like car reviews and the latest automotive news, why not subscribe to the channel? Hit the notification bell, that way you'll be notified every time we upload a new video.
Thank you. At the front of the car, the styling lends itself to the Fiesta with the grille, the styling on the bonnet and the lights. It does have a sporty feel with this lower splitter. Now, although we don't have automatic lights or automatic wipers, you can get them as an option. The Comfort Pack, that's only £480, gives you automatic lights, automatic wipers, 15-inch alloy wheels and digital air conditioning. You can also get, from parking sensors, we have fog lamps on this car and a bee sting aerial. Coming to the side of the vehicle, we have 15-inch steel wheels. You can get alloys if you opt for the Comfort Pack, like I said. The high profile tyre does make it nice and comfortable. You have electrically operated door mirrors. You can also get roof bars and privacy glass. You do have these sliding doors that makes it nice and easy to get in and out of, and pop out rear windows. The gloss black B-pillar gives the appearance of a low roof line. Coming to the back of the car, you have this large chunky low level rear bumper with parking sensors. The parking sensors are an option of £180, but well worth it. The high level brake light and this large rear window that gives you great visibility. You're also reminded this is the EcoBoost.
The first thing you'll notice when you get in the Tourneo Courier is this dashboard. It's immense. I mean, you've got so much distance between here and the windscreen, but it gives you very good visibility. Yes, there are a lot of hard plastics, but it's supposed to be a robust vehicle. It's built on a van. I mean, okay, the infotainment system is, well, it does what it says on the tin. It's got Bluetooth, but you can upgrade it to an infotainment system which is touchscreen with Ford Sync free. You've got leather-wrapped steering wheel, nice clear dials, lots of storage points, and you've got comfortable seats as well. And there's quite a bit of storage in the back as well. The chrome works really well around the steering wheel. It would have been nice to see around the air vents, both here and here. It would have just lightened it up. But with this colour insert, that really works. When it comes to functionality, we've got front electric windows, electrically operated door mirrors, a basic fuel computer in between the dials, media controls on the steering wheel, as well as cruise control. Right, this model doesn't have automatic wipers or rain sensing wipers, but if you go for the Comfort Pack, you'll get auto lights, rain sensing wipers, digital air conditioning and alloy wheels as well. You've got an infotainment system in the centre. It's not the most intuitive system, but it does the job. It's got Bluetooth, it's got DAB radio, and you can go for an infotainment screen which is, I think it's about 6 inch, and that's touchscreen, so that makes it a lot easier. It's also got Ford Sync free system as well. Below that we've got air conditioning. As I mentioned, with the Comfort Pack you can upgrade that to be digital. You've also got a USB point here and a 12-volt socket and your 6-speed gearbox. And you can get start-stop as well. You also have this old-school handbrake and hill hold assist. When it comes to practicality, I'm 6'3". As you can see, I have masses of headroom. I've also got lots of legroom. There's adjustment in the steering wheel with reach and height adjustment. And when it comes to the seats, it's completely manual, but you do have a manual lumbar support system here, which is nice. And this armrest makes it comfortable on long journeys. Storage wise, well, the Courier does excel. You've got decent sized door bins where you can fit a bottle of water and some snacks. You've also got this bit above your head. It could do with being a little bit sturdier, but it's great for storage. You've also got a little storage point in front of the gearbox and 2 cup holders in the centre, and just behind that there's another storage point as well. And when it comes to the glove box, well, that's of a decent size too. Now these sliding doors make getting in very easy. Once inside, okay, I've not got the most leg room, but this seat is set up for me and I'm 6'3". But look at the headroom, it's colossal. The door's nice and easy to close, just grab the handle and slide shut. You've also got a pop-out window here and a decent sized cup holder as well as a little storage point as well. And don't forget this little tray. Yeah, as you can see, it's a bit restrictive on my legs, but if the seat was further forward, that wouldn't be an issue. And you can eat your lunch on here and store drinks. There is no central armrest, but the one thing you're probably asking yourself is how comfortable people will be on the journey. Well, 2 people will be extremely comfortable, 3 people is doable, but you will be rubbing shoulders. But apart from that, it's very comfortable, and I do like the colours of the interior too. You do have some little hooks here, you've got a central light in the middle, and you've got ISOFIX points and curtain side airbags. When it comes to the boot of the car, you can unlock it using the key. Once open, as you can see, it's one big tailgate, and it does open higher than you'd expect. I can actually walk under it quite easily. Once open, you've got 708 litres of space. As you can see, it's a very flat loading area. You've also got this reinforced plastic, which helps you slide things in and out. You've got split folding rear seats. You fold those down and it will increase to 1,656 litres. Now that is a decent size. You can remove the parcel shelf and put it lower, and that way you've got a lower level to store as well as the storage underneath. The storage point on the left here, you've got a big storage area above that as well. If you pull this off, you'll find your inflation kit and tools as well. Loading heavier items is simplicity, especially with the height of the vehicle and the fact that this is completely flat. As I mentioned, you've got split folding rear seats, but they fold away and it really does utilise that space.
What's the Ford Tourneo Courier like to drive? Well, under the bonnet there's a 3-cylinder turbocharged EcoBoost engine that produces 100 PS with a 6-speed manual gearbox.
That's where this differs to your Fiesta, isn't it? Because your Fiesta's got the 5-speed.
Yes, that is. It's about the biggest difference from my Fiesta, because to be honest, it drives not far from a Fiesta. The shift is nice and short on the gearbox, the ratios are exactly the same as my 3-cylinder EcoBoost engine, and the steering, the ride, very much resembles a Fiesta.
It can be quite nippy, this, can't it?
Well, that's it. You do have to rev it high to get performance out of the engine.
It is considerably bigger than your Fiesta though, isn't it? I mean, it is quite colossal when you look in the back.
Well, that's it. You've got the high roof. The sliding doors in the back must weigh a lot as well.
They do feel relatively light to the touch, but that may well just be the mechanism.
However, this car is nippy enough around town. On the motorway, you do have to rev it high for any amount of performance.
But when you get to speed, it holds it very, very well. Where you'll notice it is if you put your foot down, then if you're not in the appropriate gear, then it won't pull, will it?
No, that's it.
But that's not what it's built for, is it?
Well, if you are after motorway driving, there is also a 1.5 litre diesel as well.
Yes, exactly. I mean, this is ideal for, say, deliveries and things like, you know,
nipping around town
and you know, takeaways and things like that. Yeah.
We are getting around 40 mpg as well.
Because what I like about this is, I mean, it's part van because you've still got that decent sized boot at the back, but you can also sit, you know, 3 people very comfortably in the back.
Yep, that's it. It's like a Fiesta, but much bigger and a lot more practical.
Yeah.
I would have thought because of the high roof line that body roll would be an issue, but it isn't.
No, it's not. No, it takes it very, very well.
The steering's very direct and has a nice weight to it, and the ride's set up in a way that it gives you a comfortable yet engaging drive.
I know, I was quite surprised that it was quite an engaging drive, considering it's technically a van.
Exactly. You could actually have quite a lot of fun in this car.
Yeah, you can, yeah. Because I've noticed when you go over, say, a peak of a hill, when you drop, it feels completely under control. There's not the wallow you would expect from, you know, a vehicle of this size.
Now, you don't have things like collision detection, traffic sign recognition,
auto lights, anything like that.
Yeah. But this is a lot cheaper than some of its rivals.
I was going to say, it starts at about 16,000. I mean, that's like, what, 7,000 cheaper than a high-end Fiesta?
Well, yes, and when you think of vehicles that are, okay, admittedly are slightly bigger than, you know, the Berlingo, the Peugeot Rifter, the starting price is considerably lower.
Yes, it is. Well, that's it. You can upgrade this car as well, can't you? You can get things like the infotainment system.
That's it. You can get Ford's sync-free 6-inch colour touchscreen infotainment system that has things like Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
The instruments are nice and clear, and all-around visibility is very good because you have these large windows. There's also not too much of a blind spot.
On the B pillar.
On the B pillar.
I find these seats very comfortable as well. They're quite figure-hugging, aren't they?
Yes, it gives you a slightly sportier feel as well.
Yeah, it does. I do like the style in here. I mean, yes, there are a lot of hard plastics, but you expect that. It's supposed to be robust, isn't it?
Well, that's it. Everything about this is robust and sturdy and durable.
Yes.
The steering lightens up for manoeuvres, and you do have rear parking sensors on this model.
One thing I like about this is this storage point up here. Okay, it could do with being a little bit sturdier, but it's very good for keeping papers and things like that.
You do also have hill hold assist.
Well, it's got front discs and rear drums, hasn't it? Like the same configuration on your Fiesta, and the brakes are very, very good on Fiestas, and you know, in this size of vehicle, aren't they?
That's it. You're not going to be carrying that much weight, so you don't really need the discs.
The rear discs, no.
The lights are very good as well. I think what surprises me overall is how this drives so much like a Fiesta.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
You can have a lot of fun driving it. It's engaging to drive.
I like the EcoBoost engine as well. I mean, generally in each car it's put in, it offers something. I also like the tone of one.
Yes, it has that sort of 3-cylinder,
yeah,
sporty sound to it.
Like a sporty growl, isn't it? Economy-wise,
We've been getting around 40 to a gallon, but we haven't had this on a proper economy run yet.
Not at all, no. But we're still around the 40 mark, which is very good, isn't it?
Well, for nipping around town, and it is quite a big vehicle.
Yeah. It's quite deceptive in that way, isn't it? It doesn't feel big while you're driving it though, does it?
No, it feels small whilst you're driving it. It looks quite small from the outside, but inside there's a lot of space.
It's more like a TARDIS.
Yeah. Overall, it's a engaging vehicle to drive. I think if you're going for long-haul driving and economy on the motorway, then the 1.5 is probably a better choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be... that's more the workhorse engine, isn't it? But this is perfect. It's also, I mean, it's rather economical, this, and it's very, very roomy in here. Comfortable.
What's our verdict of the Ford Tourneo Courier?
It's very roomy, it's very comfortable, and it's extremely good value.
The 1 litre EcoBoost engine is very capable as well. You can also opt for a diesel.
Yeah, it does stagger me, the size in this car. It's, well, you've got a decent sized boot, but you've also got a very comfortable cabin as well, where you can carry 5 people quite easily.
Well, that's it. It's perfect for transporting the family, and you can also get a lot of stuff in there if you fold them seats down.
You certainly can, and you can make it very comfortable when you start adding things like the comfort pack.
Well, that's it. For around £1,500, you can add the 6-inch infotainment system, alloy wheels, auto lights, auto wipers.
Yeah, exactly. It just makes it a bit easier to live with, doesn't it?
Exactly. But that starting price of under 15,000 is, well, it's very impressive.
It certainly is. And you will return around 41 to the gallon, which is quite acceptable, especially for a 1 litre EcoBoost.
It is, and if you're going to be doing long haul journeys, then the diesel might be a better option.
Yeah, if you're in the market for something that is perfect for the family, as well as carrying, well, large loads, then
the Ford Tourneo Courier is definitely one to look at.
It certainly is.
For more great impartial car reviews, please subscribe to Planet Auto. If you have any questions about the Tourneo Courier, then leave it in the comment section below.
Thank you.